I know you said you don't like to give advice, but what advice would you give to a young person? You've lived an incredible life from very humble beginnings, difficult childhood, and you're one of the most successful people in the world. Kids in high school or early college, they're not doing good or are trying to figure out basically what to do when they have complete doubt in themselves. What advice would you give them?
I wish somebody had told this to me. We are all equal. And you will fight this demon inside you that says you are less than a lot of other people for reasons that will be hard to see until you're much, much older. And so you have to find either a set of people far, far away, like what I did, or one or two people really, really close to you, or maybe it's both, that will remind you in key moments of your life that that is true. Otherwise, you will give in to that beast. And it's not the end of the world, and you'll recover from it. I've made a lot of mistakes, but it requires a lot of energy. And sometimes it's just easier to just stop and give up. So I think that if you're starting out in the world, if you've been lucky to have a wonderful life and you had wonderful parents, man, you should go and give them a huge hug because they did you such a service that most folks don't do to most kids, unfortunately. And it's not the fault of these parents, but it's just tough. Life is tough. So give them a kiss and then figure out a way where you can just do work that validates you and where you feel like you're developing some kind of mastery. Who cares what anybody else thinks about it? Just do it because it feels good. Do it because you like to get good at something. But if you're not one of those lucky people, you can believe in your friends or you can just believe in me. I'm telling you, preserve optionality. How you do that is by regulating your reactions to things. And your reactions are going to be largely guided in moments where you think that you are not the same as everybody else, and specifically that you are less than those people and you're not. So just save this part of this podcast and just play it on a loop if you need to. But that is my biggest learning, is I am equal. I'm the same as all these other people. I am fighting this thing all the time. They have mastery in a thing that they've fallen in love with.
Yeah.
I'm trying to develop mastery in a thing that I love. You know, I love the art. I love investing. It's like solving puzzles. And I love that. I love trying to develop mastery in poker. I really love that. I'm learning how to be a parent to a teenager because I finally have one. And I'm learning. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, so you don't want to think you're lesser than, and you don't want to think you're better than.
I've never thought I was better than. I manifested better than because I was trying to compensate for feeling less than. My goal is just to feel like everybody else feels, on the presumption that everybody had like a normal life.